Hello all, and welcome to today's beer review. I am psyched to be reviewing local beers again. Getting growler fills. And why am I getting growler fills? Well, for one, I don't know. I wouldn't say I was burned out from doing beer reviews for a while. It was just more like, I wasn't giving it my all. I wasn't giving it the amount of attention I wanted to give it. And, honestly, though, it's like I should be spending my money on something else besides beer, but I don't really spend all that much money on beer when I sit down and calculate it out. I mean, I could probably go and shave my budget a lot more by not buying, basically bringing my lunch to work rather than buying it at work. I eat out a little bit too much. I eat out for lunch most days rather than bringing lunch in from work. But, that's... What can I say? Small pleasures. Anyways, so let's get to the review today. So what did we purchase in our growler? Well, we have something from Big Island Brewhaus, as you know, on the Big Island in Waimea. And this one is a little, I don't know, so it's on some websites it's classified as a Belgian style pale ale. But it is the Brewhaus itself and the place I bought it from calls it a Saison. So with your mileage may vary. Also, the website said that this is a 4.5 ABV, whereas the place where I got it from, Three Peaks here, says that it is 5.0 and has slightly more IBU units, so 25 versus 33. So I'm wondering if it just amped it up a little bit for a re-release, because looking from it, this looks to be like a seasonal sort of one that's released about once a year by the Brewhaus. Anyways, I'm looking forward to something. They said that this has two kinds of hops, Citra, I forget the other one. Several kinds of malts, and also has some oatmeal in it too. So, let's get to this, shall we? Okay. Oh yes, this looks absolutely gorgeous. It is a bright, almost champagne-y golden, light golden yellow with a thick white head. Not much visible carbonation, but I'm kind of used to having, my growler pours not being as visibly carbonated at this point. Visibly carbonated or mouthfeel carbonated as compared to directly from on draft or from a counter bottle. Lovely phenolic notes. Spicy cloves, hints of banana. Underneath that, some New World hops rounding it out. It's all melding quite well. Just slight hints of pininess, also florals, catching hints of mint as well. And juiciness, underlying layer of juiciness. Difficult to suss out the malts here. Definitely smells sweet, but that could just be a lot of the phenolics in there. Light-bodied, refreshing. This was straight off the draft. I would think that this would be quite crisp as well. resiny, hoppy, long finish, but not too intense. So what's interesting is the Belgian yeast definitely makes much more of an impact on the nose, but this is more or less I'm going to agree with other people's assessments, other websites' assessments, as well as other reviewers' assessments, and say that this is much more of a Belgian Pale Ale than a Saison. Definitely Pale Ale aspects dominate from start to finish. Crackery malts in the front. Hoppiness. Not intense India style hoppiness, but just enough drying hoppiness there. Just a slight amount of the taste of cloves on the palate. Everything else that could be Belgian is all effervescent. You get it up there, you don't really get it on your mouth. And the hoppiness definitely lends it a pale ale mouthfeel. Definitely very, very dry. Whether it's 4.5 or 5.0, I can't really tell. Definitely is hoppy. I would definitely say that it feels much more hop than 33 IBUs. What's interesting is a slight note, those slight phenolic notes are still evident in the long finish if you sit there and sort of, yeah, it's you know, you can sense it if you're looking for it in the long finish. It's there, but it's I'm not going to say it's overpowered. I'm going to say, you know, it's a very interesting beer in that it really is very Belgian on the nose and in the bouquet, but very, very pale ale. Exceedingly dry pale ale in the mouth. So you got this nice duality about it. And all in all, it's very drinkable, especially for a hot, humid day, as in these hot, humid Hawaiian summer afternoons. And I can't really think of much else to say for this Monk's Brunch from Big Island Brewhaus, other than to say it's interesting. If Belgian Pale Ales are your jam, then give it a shot. It'd probably be pretty hard to find outside of Hawaii, though I've seen reviews from people outside of Hawaii, so I know that they had a draft elsewhere. And I'm looking forward to I'm going to try to knock out a new review every let's say maybe every week or so. You know, I've only recorded a couple of reviews 2 or 3 reviews over the past month or few months, so I'm hoping to go and raise that number a little bit and just get back into reviewing beers and maybe other things too. I took a break because I want to do other things on this channel, but honestly, beer reviews are easy because they don't require much work. You just sit there, drink beer, and you talk about it, and that's something I love to do. So, hey, that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers. Cheers.